What is up, everybody? JT Dangerously here once again. I am here to do my AEW's Revolution 2 2021 predictions. Now, Revolution 2 happens this Sunday live on pay-per-view, Bleacher Report Live and Fight TV from Daly's Place in Jacksonville, Florida. Now, this card for Revolution 2 this year for AEW is loaded and stacked, folks, from top to bottom. Now, as of right now, we have 7 big matches on the card with 2 big titles on the line. So I am extremely excited to do my Revolution 2 predictions for you guys this year, and I hope you guys do enjoy. Now, our record coming into Revolution 2 this year after our last AEW pay-per-view, which was Full Gear 2, we went 8-1. So our overall record coming in is 72, 24, and 1. So we're coming in extremely hot. We're like a volcano mixed with a supernova because we have not had one losing record in any AEW pay-per-view prediction on the channel since AEW started, and I'm looking to keep it that way. So hopefully in this video we will continue this red hot winning wave we're on. We're on a 12 pay-per-view winning streak, the 4th longest winning streak on the channel since I've started YouTube, and hopefully in this video we will extend that winning streak and make it lucky number 13. Hopefully. Now, this is the first video of a combined 3 video day on the channel today and this week, guys. So hope you guys are able to watch this video and all the great videos that I'll be putting up on the channel in the month of March this year. And as always, show your support on the channel as always, guys, by watching these videos, super kicking those like buttons, hitting that notification bell, and commenting your picks and your opinions in the comment sections down below. Now, if this is your first time watching my channel today, guys, as a first-time viewer, and this is your first video, boy, pick to go in if you're a huge fan of All Elite Wrestling and being the elite like myself, and you're ready for Revolution 2 from Daly's Place in Jacksonville, Florida. Welcome to the Dangerous Alliance. I'm JT Dangerously. Welcome to the club, because this club is... Two. Woo woo! Again, thank you guys so very much. Now, other than that, let's get right into these predictions. Now, if they do add any other matches to this card, I'll have them all in the comment section down below. But I'm going to do the 7 big matches that have already been determined. Let's start off with the first matchup. It is the Casino Tag Team Battle Royal, where the winning tag team will earn a future AEW Tag Team title shot. So coming from me in this Casino Tag Team Battle Royal for a shot at the AEW Tag Team Championships, my 3 picks to win, if they are in this Tag Team Battle Royal, are Daniel Kazarian, SCU, the Impact Wrestling Tag Team Champions, the Good Brothers, and my wildcard pick, Proud and Powerful. And now the next matchup. It is known as a big money match. On one side, he is a former multiple-time tag team champion with his brother Jeff Hardy. He is a former TNA World Champion. He is iconic himself, Big Money Matt Hardy. And his opponent is the former AEW Tag Team Champion, and he's the man that says, "Hold my beer, I'm about to do some cowboy shit." And if you know his music, you'll know who I'm talking about. He is Hangman Adam Page. Now, this is only the second one-on-one meeting between Matt Hardy and Hangman Adam Page. Matt Hardy won the last one-on-one meeting over Hangman Page all the way back at Ring of Honor's final battle in 2013. So these two have not met one-on-one in over 8 years. Now, this matchup is called a big money matchup because whoever wins this matchup will get the loser's first quarter earnings in 2021. So somebody's going to be filthy rich. Now, starting off with Big Money Matt Hardy, there's a big opportunity for him, a chance to defeat Hangman Adam Page and get his first quarter earnings of 2021. And he's looking to become the second North Carolinian wrestler to be loaded with money, because we all know in NXT, Cameron Grimes is loaded right now. So Matt Hardy's looking to become the second North Carolinian to be filthy rich. The other side, you have Hangman Adam Page looking to start off 2021 on a good note, looking to defeat Matt Hardy and take all of his first quarter earnings in 2021 and become stinking rich. And we all know what Hangman Page would do with all this money. Maybe have an enormous bar tab. So coming from me in this huge big money match where the winner gets the loser's first quarter earnings in 2021, I am going to go with Hangman Adam Page to get it done and defeat Big Money Matt Hardy by any means. And now the next matchup. It is a tag team showdown. On one side, they are both representing the Best Friends, consisting of the Kentucky gentleman Chuck Taylor and his partner, freshly squeezed, Orange Cassidy. And their opponents, consisting of the Superbad Kip Sabian and his best man, Miro. Now this thing has been going on between the Best Friends and Kip Sabian and Miro, but it all escalated at Beach Break in Daly's place, where we saw Kip Sabian and Penelope Ford get married, and then after that wedding, all hell broke loose with Chucky T and Orange Cassidy crashing the wedding and almost ruining the whole thing. So Miro and Kip Sabian have been dead set on getting revenge against Chucky T and Orange Cassidy, and this is their opportunity to get it done here and now. So coming from me, in this tag team showdown, I am going to go with the Superbad Kip Sabian and his beautiful wife, Superbad girl Penelope Ford, and the best man Miro to get it done and defeat Chucky T and Orange Cassidy by any means. And now the next matchup. It is the Face of the Revolution ladder match, where the winner gets a shot at the TNT Championship. Starting off with the competitors. First, he is a member of SCU, and he was a former one half of the very first AEW Tag Team Champions, and if you know his music, you'll know who I'm talking about. Reach for the sky. Reach for the sky. He is Scorpio Sky. Next, he is representing Death Triangle, and he is a former Impact Wrestling World Champion, a former Lucha Underground World Champion, and the man that has Cero Miedo, Cero Fear. He is Pentagon Jr. Next, he is a former IWGP United States Champion and a former member of Suzuki Gun, Ichiban. He'll be accompanied by Jake the Snake Roberts, and if you know his music, you'll know who I'm talking about. Everybody talks. He is Murder Hawk Monster Lance Archer. Next, he is a former Ring of Honor World Champion, a former NWA World Heavyweight Champion, the former IWGP United States Champion, and the former and only former two-time TNT Champion. He'll be accompanied by his coach, AA Arn Anderson, and if you know his music, you'll know who I'm talking about. Out of control. Do it all to get them on the feet. Waiting for me to start the show. Out the curtain, lights go on. Whoa. He is the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Now, the final two combatants in this ladder match will be determined this Wednesday live on Dynamite on TNT between the Dark Order's number 10 facing off against the Acclaim's Max Caster, and the final combatant has been named a mystery. Now, this is a big opportunity for one of these six men, a chance to hold a future TNT Championship opportunity in their pocket. Now, you got some interesting names in this tournament. Like, you got Cody Rhodes, the former two-time TNT Champion. You got Pentagon Jr. making his return after being injured by the Good Brothers and Kenny Omega. You got Scorpio Sky, who is looking to branch out as a single star coming back from a torn meniscus injury. Then you have Murder Hawk Monster Lance Archer, who has the advantage when it comes to height. But the big question is, who is the mystery six-man? We don't know who it's going to be. It could be anybody. It could be somebody debuting for AEW, but that makes that mystery man very interesting to see who it's going to be. So coming from me, in this Face of the Revolution ladder match for a future shot at the TNT Championship, my three picks to win are Scorpio Sky, the Murder Hawk Monster Lance Archer, and whoever the sixth mystery man is. And now the next matchup, and this one I'm really excited for because it is a street fight on one side. They are both representing Team Taz, consisting of the former NWA television champion, Absolute Ricky Starks, and his partner, the reigning FTW champion, the Machine Brian Cage. And their opponents, consisting of the reigning TNT champion, the Enigma Darby Allin, and the former multiple-time world champion in WCW, the NWA, and TNA, a WWE Hall of Famer. He is the Icon Sting. Now, this matchup is going to be very interesting because it's Sting's first match on pay-per-view since Clash of Champions in 2015. So he has not wrestled in over 6 years. And the fact that he's teaming up with the TNT champion Darby Allin, this matchup is going to be amazing. Now, starting off with Team Taz, this is a big opportunity for him. Chance to show the world that Team Taz is the real deal. When you got players like Taz, you got Powerhouse Will Hobbs, you got Taz's son Hook, and you got Ricky Starks and Brian Cage. And a big victory for Team Taz will show that Team Taz is one of the top factions in AEW other than the Inner Circle and the Dark Order. There inside you have the Brothers in Paint, Darby Allin and Sting, and you talk about a tag team out of heaven. You got Darby Allin, the Enigma, teaming up with the icon known as Sting, and again, this is Sting's first match in 6 years. Since Clash of Champions in 2015 when he challenged the WWE champion Seth Rollins, in which Seth Rollins took Sting out of action for 6 years after that buckle bomb to the turnbuckle. But the fact that we're seeing Sting in AEW, which was a shock at December 2nd's Winter is Coming when he debuted, the eruption of that crowd, and Tony Schiavone saying, "It's Sting!" and all of that. Just amazing. And the fact that we're seeing Sting wrestle in AEW is going to be amazing, and this matchup could definitely be a show stealer. So coming from me in this emotional and important personal street fight, I am going to go with the Brothers in Paint, Darby Allin, the TNT champion, and the icon known as Sting to get it done and defeat Absolute Ricky Starks and the Machine Brian Cage by any means. It's showtime, folks. And now the next matchup. It is for the AEW Tag Team Championships. Starting off with the challengers. They are representing the Inner Circle, and they're looking to become the next AEW Tag Team Champions. Consisting of the Salt of the Earth, he says he's better than you, and you know it. He is Maxwell Jacob Freeman, MGF, and his partner, the only man in World Wrestling Federation history to defeat The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin in the same night to become the first ever undisputed champion, and he is the very first and former AEW World Champion. He is the Alpha, the Painmaker himself, the Demo God. He is Chris Jericho. And MJF and Chris Jericho are challenging the former 4-time PWG Tag Team Champions, the former 7-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, the former IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, the former 3-time Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions, and they are the 4th reigning and defending AEW Tag Team Champions. In my opinion, they are the best tag team in the world today, and if you know their music, you'll know who I'm talking about. And Jacksonville, are you ready for Super Kick Party? They are Matt, Nick, the Young Bucks. Now, this matchup is going to be an absolute banger, but it's also very personal. Now, starting off with the team of MJF and Chris Jericho, they earned this opportunity by winning the Battle Royal at Beach Blast a couple weeks ago on AEW Dynamite, and this is a big opportunity for them, a chance to become the next AEW Tag Team Champions and a chance to bring back some gold to the Inner Circle because it has been 1 year since the Inner Circle has held a title. And the last person to hold a title in the Inner Circle was Chris Jericho last year before losing to Jon Moxley. But MJF and Jericho made this even more personal this past week on Dynamite on TNT when they attacked the Young Bucks' father, Papa Buck, and busted him open. And it was a shocking moment in AEW, but MJF and Jericho went too far going after the Young Bucks' father, and they're looking to turn that into a new title reign for MJF and Chris Jericho. Their side, you have the Young Bucks looking to continue to reign as the AEW Tag Team Champions, and they're looking to get some payback and trying by getting going after MJF and Jericho after what they did to Papa Buck on Wednesday on Dynamite. And this Young Bucks team is looking to prove that they are the best tag team in AEW, and they're looking to knock off the Inner Circle once and for all. So coming from me in this very personal matchup for the AEW Tag Team Championships, I'm going to say there is going to be a wild card in this tag team title matchup, and he's not even in the match. And that's Sammy Guevara, who left the Inner Circle a couple weeks ago. And I really do think Sammy Guevara is going to screw MJF and Jericho. But this pick is definitely tough. This is a 51-49 pick for me. So coming from me, I am going to go with Matt and Nick, the Young Bucks, to retain the AEW Tag Team titles by any means and defeat the team of MJF and Chris Jericho in a banger. And now, the main event. It is the main event everybody has been waiting for. It is the first ever exploding barbed wire death match for the AEW World title. Starting off with the challenger. He is the reigning two-time IWGP United States Champion, and he is the former AEW World Champion looking to regain the gold here. And if you know his music, you'll know who I'm talking about. He is Jon Moxley, and Jon Moxley is challenging the former IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion, the former IWGP Intercontinental Champion, the first IWGP United States Champion, the man that defeated Okada 2 straight falls to win that IWGP Heavyweight Championship, and he is the third reigning and defending AEW World Champion, accompanied by the Invisible Hand Don Callis, and if you know his music, you'll know who I'm talking about. He is the best bout machine, Kenny Omega! Now, this is the third one-on-one meeting between Jon Moxley and Kenny Omega. The series is tied 1-1. So whoever wins this will break the tie and be the AEW champion. Now, Moxley's last victory over Kenny Omega one-on-one happened all the way back at Full Gear back in 2019 in Baltimore, Maryland. And Omega's last victory over Jon Moxley was when he won the AEW title on AEW's Winter is Coming on December 2nd of last year. Now, starting off with Jon Moxley first, Jon Moxley is looking to once again be the AEW champion. He's looking to become the first ever two-time AEW champion. He is also coming off successfully defending the United States Championship against Kenta on New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong this past Friday, even though I think he should have lost the match because he's held the belt for 400 days with only 3 title defenses. It's not really fair to have him hold the belt for another 6 months and not defend it. I really thought Kenta should have won it, but Moxley retained it. But that's just my opinion. But this type of matchup, this exploding barbed wire death match, almost goes into the wheelhouse of Jon Moxley for everything he has done in his entire career in CZW with all the crazy stuff they have done. This matchup almost resonates with Jon Moxley. And the fact that Kenny Omega chose this matchup, which is crazy, it makes Jon Moxley a heavy favorite to quite possibly regain the AEW title. The other side, you have Kenny Omega looking to continue his first reign as the AEW champion. He's been champion for 2 months. His last title defense was at New Year's Smash against Rey Fenix. But this is a whole different matchup. I mean, an exploding barbed wire death match. This is a first for AEW, and it's also a first for me because I've only seen a few clips of exploding barbed wire death matches when it came to Cactus Jack and Terry Funk. But the fact that we're going to see it in this match in 2021 for AEW, it's going to be wild. And the big question is, You don't just win this matchup, you survive this matchup. And I don't know what Kenny Omega is thinking in putting himself into this kind of a dangerous match that could literally end his career. But knowing the invisible hand, Don Callis, he knows what's going to happen. He knows he's got some plan in the works, and Kenny Omega is looking to continue his reign as the AEW champion. So coming from me, in the first ever exploding barbed wire death match for the AEW World Title. Man, if this was the only way to end this rivalry, this is the best way to do it. Inside something like this exploding barbed wire death match. If there was any way to end a rivalry, this is it. So coming from me, as much as I do like Jon Moxley, I am going to go with my boy, Kenny Omega, to retain the AEW World Title by any means and defeat Jon Moxley in an absolute banger. And those are my AEW's Revolution 2 2021 predictions. Now I want to thank you guys so very much for watching this video today. Comment below, who do you see winning that huge exploding barbed wire death match for the AEW title between Jon Moxley and Kenny Omega? Who do you see winning the AEW tag team titles between Jericho and MJF and the Young Bucks? Who do you see winning that Face of the Revolution ladder match for a shot at the TNT title? Who do you see winning the Casino Tag Team Battle Royal? Who do you see winning that street fight between the Brothers in Paint versus Team Taz? And who do you see winning between the Best Friends and the Best Man and the Super Bad Boy? And as always, let me know in the comment section your picks and your opinions. Let's have a conversation about it. Of course, I'm always on to see your comment, like it, and of course reply right back to you, because comments and your opinions are absolutely always welcome on this channel. And I do want to thank you guys so very much for watching this video today. Now, before you guys go, as always, you guys can never forget to do this. That like button, comment, share with your friends. Of course, super kick that like button like only you guys can. Of course, guys can never forget to do this as well. That subscribe button, become part of this bigger and dangerous alliance. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and we're just 15 subscribers away from the big 900 mark. And YouTube tells me that nearly 45% of you guys are not subscribed to the channel. So let's change that. If you're a fan of professional wrestling when it comes to AEW, New Japan Pro Wrestling, Ring of Honor, WWE, and NXT, and if you're a huge fan of professional sports when it comes to Major League Baseball, college basketball, college football, the NFL, the Major League Baseball, and the National Hockey League, super hit that subscribe button. It's free, and you can become part of this bigger, dangerous alliance. And I will see you guys hopefully in a couple days for my official New Japan Pro Wrestling's 49th anniversary show 2021 predictions, and my official New Japan Pro Wrestling's New Japan Cup 2021 predictions. Later days, guys. Have a wonderful week. Stay safe and peace.